Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jason with Buddha Farms coming to you Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. All right, so this is day 11 of the microgreen grow, and I think everything's pretty much ready to be harvested. It could probably go. You're going to have a couple of day window, and I'm probably on the beginning end of that window. But I'm antsy. I want to get this out to y'all. I want to go ahead and harvest these. This is my second test batch. So I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna show you everything. We're gonna harvest them. I'm gonna go ahead and clean them, weigh them out. I don't have any like resale bags that I would necessarily sell them, so I just got some big Ziploc bags. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna weigh them so we can just get an idea of what we have here and how much we get through a tray. All right, guys, I'm gonna take you down. Let's show you what we do. All right, guys, so the first one we have here, these are the peas. They're looking good. Looks like they got a couple of sets of leaves on here. I'm gonna pull one out just to show you. That's not a good one. I broke it. And so that's the microgreen. We actually have a couple of sets of leaves on here. So these actually, as you remember in the previous videos, these were the last ones we uncovered, and they really, once you put them in that sunlight, they seem to take off. They kind of catch up to everything else and surpass it. So these are definitely ready to be harvested, and a good taste, a little bit of sweetness. So it's going to be real nice added to anything really, or just by themselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest those in a minute. The next one we have are the sunflowers, and you can see these as well are starting to come up, starting to get that first set of true leaf on there, and those are looking good as well. One thing I'm going to show you real quick, when we harvest them, you can see there's a bunch of little hulls, so you can rub your hands over it, or what you can do is just kind of shake, and it'll get a lot of those hulls out of there. But it'll definitely come off. I'm gonna wash them a couple of times, and all of that'll all come off on the wash as well. So that's just another part of it that you gotta, kind of get these hulls off of here. These are just the seed shells, and they come off real easy, but you just got to do a little bit, a little bit of shaking. And then these are the radishes, and these are looking really good too. And every now and again you'll see they've got a little bit of part of the seed on there as well, but they're ready to be harvested as well. A couple of these have that true leaf going, and that second set of leaves coming through, or starting to come through. So those are ready to be harvested as well. Everything looks good, no real big problems. The same thing, they got a little bit of seed hull on there, but we'll get that out in the wash. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna start with the peas. All right, guys, so that's the harvest we got there on those two trays. It doesn't look like much in here, and it's not. These are definitely, I think last time when I did the peas, I did the same amount, but I let them grow a few more days. Now that did two things. It made the microgreens bigger. It really did, but I didn't like the taste as much as I do these. They're not as the first batch I did were a little tougher, and they didn't taste all that sweet, but these have a nice mellow, a nice sweet flavor. So these are pretty good. I'm happy with the taste. Again, we went a couple of days shorter on these, less yield, better taste, better product. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and take you over here. We're just gonna rinse them off. I'll show you that, and weigh them out and see how much we got. So this is just going to be my little washing station. I'm going to go ahead and wash them in the same bin. I got a much bigger container, but I don't have a lot in here, so there's no need in doing that. I'm going to wash them in here first. I'm going to transfer them over to this bowl, wash them again, and just a little home salad spinner. Once I'm growing a good amount of these, for sale, I'm going to get a bigger one. Johnny Seeds, I think, has a giant orange one. It's a big tub, similar to like a, what are they, 15-gallon tubs, and it's got a big spinner top on it that you can turn it. And it's just like this, just a much bigger version. But this is going to do, because we have such a small amount right here, just for now. That'll dry them off enough. I'm gonna put them in the bags. We're gonna weigh them just to see what we got off of those 2 trays, and I'll put them in my fridge and I'll enjoy them for the next week or so. So let me go ahead and start rinsing these off. Yeah, see, another little pea came off with it. Pop that off, drop it in there. So see, I got a few of those peas, no big deal. And all of these are super clean. These aren't outside. They're not going to get rained on. They're not going to get, you know, and that rain will splash dirt up onto them. So we're not going to have that problem with these. So I guess this is just to make sure no residual dirt or I don't know, just stuff you don't want on there stays on. Yeah, I got a good little bit of peas still on here, but we're gonna just pop those off. Everything looks good. First rinse, second rinse here. All right, just get them nice and clean. Don't want to overload this thing, it just gets hard to turn. So we're just going to put a good bit of them in there. I just grab them. Let's see how much water. Shake them up a little bit. That should be pretty good. Oh yeah. And I've got some big Ziploc bags just for right now that I'm gonna chunk them in. Nothing fancy, no labels. These are just for me right now. Check it out. So about 10 ounces, a little more than half a pound on those 2 trays. And again, like I said before, those 2 trays, I've only got them going for 11 days. I think the last time I processed them, we had them going for 14. So they definitely got a little bigger, and they were a little more. I think I got almost a pound. I'd have to go check back on the same amount of trays last time. So we didn't change any of the seed lengths or the seed amounts. I believe it was the same amount per tray. Just the few days more of growing probably is what gave us a little bit less. But again, like I said, these are a little smaller, but they're definitely softer and sweeter than the previous batch, so I'm happy with that. All right, guys, I'm going to take you back over there. We're going to go ahead and process the sunflowers and the radishes, and we'll take you through those, and we'll show you at the end how much we had and how everything went. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so that's the microgreen harvest. Everything went pretty well. We got 10 ounces on the peas, we got 1.5 pounds on the sunflowers, and 1.5 pounds on the radishes. No real big problems. I am going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to increase the pea. I think I had 7 ounces. I'm going to go to 9 ounces since I'm harvesting them a little earlier, just to increase that yield a little bit. It looked like there was some spacing. I can add some more seed to the tray. The sunflowers, they were still a little too dense. Maybe that's just my eye, but I'm going to drop those down. I think I had those at 3.5 ounces a tray. I'm going to drop that again to 3 ounces and see if we can spread it out a little bit. Maybe there'll be a little less competition for growth, and spread it out. Just hopefully that'll make them a little happier. This next grow, I'm going to go ahead and do probably six or 8 trays of each, so I can increase that production and hopefully make it available for you guys so y'all can purchase and enjoy them with me. Hope everything comes out, and I'll post that online, and y'all be able to see when everything's available and what else I have going on. Everything else in the garden's growing pretty good. Tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants looking well. No fruit yet, but it's coming. The plants are looking really healthy. So we're going to continue up in the garden over there. So, oh, you see over here, we got the spent microgreen trays. We're going to go ahead and throw those in the compost pile, flip them over, let them break down, and either use that for more soil next few months for the microgreens once it all breaks down, or throw it on the garden for the veggies out there. I really appreciate y'all stopping by and following along. I really hope this was helpful. I hope y'all learned a lot, and I hope I learned a lot as well. So it'll help me along and better able to grow these things for y'all in the future, and help y'all grow better in the future as well. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye.